Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Judicious Fire, and I am here with the new hero in Castle Clash. It is Inquisitess, the Curious Interrogator, and she has blessed us with her presence here in CC. We're going to take a look at how to build her, primary purpose, how we can best utilize her, if we want to put her on a certain team, what game mode she may excel in, a little bit of gameplay. Try to keep it to a relatively brief video, try to hit the facts, and let you know whether or not this is a hero worth investing resources in. Before we do that, please hit the subscribe button. It lets YouTube know that Castle Clash videos are still popular, thereby allowing Castle Clash videos to continue. Okay, please hit the subscribe button. Analytics show 50% of viewers are not subscribed. Let's try to change that. Alright, let's get down to business here. Inquisitess. Auto proc hero. I do not have the skin on this hero yet. This update's brand new today to iOS. I don't even have hero vestiges yet. But so far, I've gone with an Empower. And the reason is I can run any insignia then. Sky's the limit. Her auto proc is really quite devastating. And it targets only heroes. Take a look. Okay, this is Ordinary Dungeon 1-1. This is where I test for auto proc because it's such a long board for the hero to walk. Watch. Her energy bar will fill up. It'll then discharge, showing us that she has used her skill. But none of the bad guys on the board are getting hurt. It's because they're all troops. She's got to hit them with her basic attack to mess them up. Okay, let's move ahead one dungeon. Okay, here in Ordinary 1-2, we see troops in the back, but we see this poor marauder all by himself. Oh no, what's going to happen? See the auto proc effect now. Bye-bye marauder. Any hero is hit with her skill activation. She prioritizes and targets heroes. That is big in this game. Alright, let's try her in a hero trial. I'll just run L1. She can hit 4 heroes with her auto proc. Global auto proc. Hero priority proc. Awesome. This is music to my ears. And she can hit them 4 at a time. And you see everybody going bye-bye. We're down to just 2 sirens, and both go away. Okay, let's take a look at her skill description. She deals a devastating 1570 attack. That's more than Lady Weldcore, who is one of my favorite epic heroes that they've released. A true hero killer. She does not have the 3 times damage capability built in that Lady Weldcore has, and so it's just going to be a straight 1570 attack. That really is a strong hit. Oh, it's to 3 random enemy heroes. I stated 4 earlier. To 3 heroes out there on the board, not troops. For the next 4 seconds, all the damage that she takes, the heroes that she hits, those 3, they take that same amount of damage. Imagine a 100% flame guard reflect. So if she takes a million damage is going to get dealt back to those 3 heroes that she hits. It's after damage reduction effects. So if you build her with any kind of damage reduction, that skill-based reflect is going to be limited. But let's keep in mind that a hero without any damage reduction is a dead hero, and that's not helping anybody doing anything. So she has that basically 100% reflect against 3 heroes. There's a 6-second cooldown, so that's happening only on a 6-second rotation. That is a lengthy cooldown for a skill activation. She is immune to silence. That is her only immunity. We'll see in gameplay that she parks herself in the corner a lot of the times, kind of like a massacre, and just sits there observing things because she's so stunned, comatized, disarmed, entangled, tickled with a feather, everything that we have here in this game. When she is under attack, that has to happen. That can be from a distance. It doesn't have to be a successful hit. She can dodge it. As long as a hero decides, I'm going to go attack Inquisitess, it counts as an attack, then every nearby enemy hero takes damage. That damage is equal to 10% of their max HP. HP on a hero, it's that 568,000, the red heart, plus 2.75 million. So let's say her HP is 3.3 million. Max HP is when all talents, insignias, enchantments, pets, buffs, adages, stacks happen in combat. And so if I had a tenacity on here or a sacred light that adds health, once Inquisitess is in combat, her health will dramatically increase. It could increase 100%. That's max HP. So the 10% damage that she's doing will be based on max HP, which is much, much better. So it's the better of the two options, but 10% of max HP, that's pretty low. And it happens only once every 3 seconds. Let me break it down into 3 things that she does and kind of rate them. The kill strike of 1570, either through auto proc with an empower talent or insignia, fantastic. She's a hero killer, and she does a great job of that. Only thing she doesn't do is break damage caps. The sending damage back at the enemy, with all the healing and all the damage reduction our enemies have, I don't see that being helpful in the long run. And this 10% max HP every couple of seconds, in normal attacking, base rating, in most game modes, I don't see that being helpful in any way. In certain head-to-head, small quarters, close combat situations, that could prove very helpful. And Inquisitous could fill a niche role in this game if you're heavy into Arena, for example, or something like a Labyrinth. She could be part of that squad or that team. But I guarantee you, she's not going to be the star of that team. She's just another tool in the toolbox for close quarters combat. So great sniper, excellent base defender. Not as good as Lady Wellcore, I would say. And the rest, if you're doing head-to-head and you're doing some fancy stuff, it might be helpful. But not game changer. If I'm going to run talents on her, they're going to be the following. It will be Empower. My next one is going to be a Dragon's Cover to put a little damage reduction on her and to mitigate reflect damage in this game. I'm running a Wicked Armor. If I'm taking too much damage, I can always put a Dragon's Cover on there or something. But I still get that nice base defense effect with the Empower, as long as I mitigate reflect and deflect. I took her up to Adeptness level 100 because I wanted to put the 0 in on there. Yeah, that'll break damage caps, and that 1570 will one-shot Dynamicus. Easy, easy. She's got about 150,000 base attack, or fundamental attack multiplier. That will then be multiplied by a minimum of 1,570% because of her skill activation. And then you add attack talents onto that. Oh my gosh. About 3.3 million health, approximately. Attack speed is slow as molasses in winter. The higher that number, the swinging sword, the slower the attacker. A 1550 attack speed is, you're practically taking naps in between attacks. 360 on the boot, higher that number, the faster the hero moves from point A to point B on the board. This is a relatively fast hero. Accuracy, trying to get it up as high as I can. I can use pets to augment that accuracy. I can also start to add when her hero relic trait system comes up. But currently at about almost 24,000. Decent dodge, although I don't think dodge is helpful on her. Crit damage, they could be helpful, but I would go with as much attack first as possible. Then get fancy with the crit and crit damage. Crit resist is nice, at least for a hero at this point in the game. Let's move on. I have her with a pet. I'm not saying it's the best pet for her, but it is a pet that I went to almost immediately. The Radiant Hawk pet. going to provide damage reduction, but more importantly, a steady heal. Like every second she gets healed. She has no healing capability. Now she does. I haven't gotten this because I don't have the vestiges yet, and you can't be picky and choosy, but I think the more accuracy you put on her, the better. Because what are we trying to do? We're trying to get that 1570 to hit heroes. That accuracy, she's just doing this other nonsense, which is really just dancing around. In equipment, I currently have a malaise because I want to shut down the healing. When I get a Holy Conviction, I'm going Holy Conviction. Even above the new enchantment, which has a little bit of damage reduction in it, it's nearly half of what a Holy Conviction can do. Once you got a Holy Conviction on her, you can run pretty much an attack build, and you don't have to worry. So I like to have that steady damage reduction at all times. You can trust it. I'm going all accuracy. I think I'm going to wait a day or two to try to mess with that last enchantment. I'll wait until there's a treasure mining. Spend gems wisely in this game. Treasure mining is one of the most, if not the most important event in the game. Use your gems on that day, and I'll do it then. But I'm going to go all accuracy with her. I think in today's game against some of the top tier heroes, and you're taking on 3 million might players, you got to have an accuracy level of at least 23,000. At least. That's just getting in the door. If you had an accuracy of 40,000, then you're getting down to business. And friend, if you got accuracy level of 60,000, there's really nobody who's getting away from that. And if they are, they're pressing so much dodge that even one hit would liquefy them. You only got to be hitting them once, and that's plenty. Let's go into Blitz Gauntlet. I'll just do solo attacks with her only, and see what happens. Okay, I'm going to put her out here. She'll probably get killed. But look at the damage that she's taking, and you see that she took out a couple of heroes and did some damage to others. That's that capability to send a little bit of damage back. That's why, again, if you wanted to build her as you can even put a self-destruct on her. And I tried that, and it was less than effective. It took like 7 tries for every attempt I tried to make it blowing somebody up. 7th time was the charm, but I don't want to be doing my guild wars and my gaming where I gotta run something 7 times for it to work. I'd much rather her attack take these heroes out and do so on the regular. You can see how horrifically stunned up, comatized, entangled, and messed up in general she gets. She is only immune to silence. You could also run a flame guard on her, and you could be guaranteeing that just got wasted. You could be guaranteeing that you're going to be giving some reflect back to the enemy, while at the same time also having her natural skill reflect of damage. But I worry about Flame Guard these days. I don't think Flame Guard is a go-to talent like it used to be. Not saying it doesn't serve its purpose, but I'm pretty much phasing Flame Guard out in my gameplay. There's too many ways to take it away from our heroes, even those who are immune to silence. It's too easily negated. It's too easily gone around, or it doesn't make enough difference that it takes out heroes. Either you got to build super strong tanks that never die, or you got to build absolute hero killing monsters that only kill. All right, one way or another. Don't try to look. A good illustration of that, she only targets heroes. Okay, as empty base and a couple hundred troops. So go all the way with a hero, one way or another. Make an expert. Don't make a generalist good at a lot of things, but let her be good at one thing. I'm trying to get her to be a good base defender who messes people up with that attack. I like the fact that she's got a global attack. That's a game-changing skill ability. That's what makes you grab a hero from the hero altar and say, that's a hero I need to use in variety of game modes. She prioritizes only heroes. There are not many heroes that we have that kind of discrimination in terms of choosing the enemy. The enemy are the heroes, not all these guardian troops. So it would be wonderful in an attack scenario like a Guild Wars. Don't have to worry about those guardians. I love her damage dealing capability. While it is not up there with Lady Wellcore, it is certainly at 1570 her attack. It is certainly a massive attack. I think some limitations. She's got no healing capability. She's not really immune to anything other than silence. She does a lot of sitting in the corner just meditating. That is unfortunate. And I find the other parts of her skill description, while they are intriguing, and this is classic Castle Clash for you, while on paper and in a vacuum, they would function wonderfully. But here in the Castle Clash world, where you're taking on so many different game dynamics in an attack or a defense, it ends up not working out the way it was intended. I don't think that other stuff is going to do a good job. And I definitely recommend her. I would give her a solid, like a B minus C plus, and that's a high grade. Okay, I'm not giving out A's left and right. Save my A's for Dynamica. Save my A's for Cold Air. Save my A's for Axe Punisher. Save my B pluses for Lady Wellcore. But this hero, I'm gonna go C plus. Okay, so see if you need her. You don't need to chase her. Not a needed hero, but certainly one that can help us in a number of game modes. I hope the game's treating you well. Got several videos on the new update coming up. I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you are enjoying your clashing. All right, bye bye.